Well, hey everyone, Derek Kimball here. Thanks for viewing our YouTube channel. Please, if you have not subscribed and liked our channel, please do. We're trying to bring education to the masses. And today's video is going to be focused on wood handling relative to wood movement. So here's my disclaimer, and this is a fact. Wood is always moving, okay? Just because you paid good money for something does not mean the wood cares. It's going to do whatever it wants. So the idea is to handle it correctly to mitigate wood movement. So at Kimball Hardwoods, let me show you how we stack, store wood, process wood, and secure wood. Okay, you see here, these are Bird's Eye maple finger boards. They're in 5 packs and we wrapped them. Why? Because they're ready for sale and I want them to stay flat. So we wrapped them. Sitka spruce sets in batches of 25 by grade. Wrapped. Why? Because I don't want them to move. They've been surfaced and processed. Here's raw lumber, right out in the open. It's wet, it's ash, quarter sawn, book match pairs, beautiful stuff. Leave it alone. Let it dry. Let it air out. Zirconi, beautiful wood. Second step of the milling process, it's okay. Hard, heavy, probably has a little bit of movement, but we'll fix that, okay? A lot of the stuff is out in the open. Why? Because it's not fully surfaced. When you surface wood, you open the grain and you remove a partial barrier, because all woods, even closed grain woods like maple, still breathe. So when you surface them, you open it up. If it either takes on or extracts water, it shows up in the form of wood movement, okay? Those are kind of just left out. Why? Because they're not surfaced. It's not that we don't care. Wet, curly oak. There's nothing I can do about it. The stuff's gonna move. Let it dry. Not fully surfaced, okay? Processed black limber. Backs and sides, surfaced. They're wrapped. They're secured. I cannot express to you how many people I see just take sets or items and just leave them out on the shelf and say, well, I'm letting them acclimate. You can do it another way and reduce that movement. Okay, let me show you this. 15-year-old big leaf flame maple billet. We cut this set. 15 years. Fair to say it was pretty well acclimated, right? If you're buying figured wood, and wood in general, but especially figured wood, because it's highly distorted, I would not leave that drop top set on this counter for more than a minute. It will literally start to move. Figured wood, thin cut wood, remember, the longer, the wider, the thinner, and with figure, the more it's going to want to move, okay? So let me bring you around now and show you our packing area where there's 2,000 items for sale. That's right, folks, 2,000 items for sale. Our goal is to get you the product in perfect condition, okay? You see all these sets? They're wrapped in plastic. That's not an accident. That's 100% deliberate. And so what that does, it does a couple things. It keeps, so whether it's a set here and we want it to remain flat, we wrap it both ways. And for the most part, it's flat. Carved top set, same thing. Neck blanks all the way down. This creates its own little mini atmosphere. It keeps it flat, protected from exposure to the elements. Remember, guys, this stuff is getting thrown in a box. I shouldn't say thrown, but put in a box. And the carrier may decide to throw it around. It may go to a tropical area where it's hot and humid when it's cold and dry here. So we try to give you the best fighting chance of getting a product that's just the way you see it when you buy it online, okay? So guys, if you take sets open on your shelf, you rip this out of the package and you just throw it on the shelf, it will cup and move. I guarantee you, that much I can guarantee you. Did you know that that product can acclimate in that plastic in your shop? It just takes a little bit longer, but it will. But even when wood is acclimated, you still have to treat it like that drop top set I just showed you on my counter. Look at it, you know, Show it some love, get excited about it, but put it back under pressure. These are processed next. They're under pressure. Flat wood conforms to flat wood. Cupped or warped wood will take flat wood that's stacked on it or below it, more so on top of it, and make it cupped and warped. These are basic woodworking things that a lot of people forget. So my professional advice is anything that's surface that you open that grain where it's starting to breathe, put it under flat reference pressure. Here's a billet. I know this table's flat. I know this billet's relatively flat, okay? You're better off waiting, and when you're ready, open it up, get right to work. Glue it, done.